Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 4 problem of this month on LeetCode. If you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Okay, so now this question is asked in Google. Okay, so here you can see this problem statement is little bit difficult to understand, and indeed it's little bit confusing, right? So first let me explain you this problem statement using one example here. Okay, so this is an example given to us. So this is one tokens array, okay, in which some tokens amount given to us and one power is given to us. Okay, so here if my power is greater than any amount in the tokens, okay, if my power is greater than any amount in my tokens, then in that case I can increase my score. Okay, so in the question they are asking that we need to get the maximum score. So initially score is 0, okay, but we have to obtain the maximum score that we can get, right? So if my power is greater than any amount of in my tokens array, then in that case I can increase my score. Okay, in that case I can increase my score by 1. And if I utilized this power, okay, if I utilize this power, then definitely I have to reduce my power now. So now my new power is going to be power is equal to power minus that amount in the tokens of I. Okay, so this is one case. In this case I can increase my score. Okay, and if my score is greater than equal to 1, if this is the condition, then in that case I can increase my power. In that case I can increase my power with power plus tokens of I, any amount in my tokens I. Okay, and if I increase my power, then I have to reduce my score by 1. Okay, so these two things let's understand in the problem statement. So here initially we have given power or powers, initial score is 0, okay, and a bag of tokens given as an integer array tokens, where each token I donates the value of token, right? Our goal is to maximize the total score by strategically playing these tokens. Okay, so in one move you can play an unplayed token in one of the two ways. Okay, so first way is face up. If your current power is at least tokens I, okay, if your current power is greater than equal to tokens of I amount, in that case you can play the token. Okay, in that case I am going to play the token, and I am going to lose tokens I power. So here I am losing my tokens I power because I have utilized this token. Okay, so I am reducing this power, and score is gaining by 1. Okay, so score is gained by 1, right? And if your current score is at least 1, okay, at least 1 means greater than equal to 1, then you may play token. Then in that case also you can play the token, gaining tokens I power. So here power is increased with the token I, and score is losing by 1. Okay, so here my score is reduced by 1. This is the simple problem statement. So I break down the statement like this. Okay, if my power is greater than tokens of I, then I can increase my score, and if I use that token, then now my power will be reduced. In order to increase my power, I should have score greater than equal to 1. Only in that case I can increase my power with tokens of I, and if I increase my power using my score, then I have to reduce my score by 1. Okay, so again read this statement. So you are going to start with an initial power of power and initial score of 0. Okay, initially score given to us is 0. Initial score is 0. Okay, initial score is given to us 0, and a bag of tokens given as an array of tokens. Okay, so this is one bag of tokens, right, where each token I denotes the value of token. Your goal is to maximize the total score by strategically playing these tokens in one move. You can play an unplayable token in one of the two ways, but not both the ways. Okay, so if my current power is greater than equal to tokens of I, then I can increase my score, and I have to reduce my power. Okay, this way I can play. And if my current score is greater than 1, then I can increase my power by adding with tokens of I and decrementing score by 1. In the end, we have to return the maximum possible score you can achieve after playing any number of tokens. Okay, so now let's understand why the output 2 is coming here. Okay, so initially this tokens were given to me, right? So here let me write it like this: 100, okay, 200, 300 and 400. Okay, so initially my power is nothing but 200, right? Power is 200. So I have to check whether my power is greater than tokens of I. Initially my score is 0, right? Initially my score is 0. So this power 200 is greater than my tokens of I amount. Yes, it is greater than my tokens of I amount, right? So now my score becomes 1. My score becomes 1 here, right? Score is incremented by 1. Initial score is 0. Score becomes 1, and I have used this token. Okay, I have used this token. I have used this token now, and my new power becomes initial power 200 minus this token amount 100. So my new power becomes 100, right? New power becomes 100. And also I am going to store this score in my max score. So this ms is nothing but max score. So max score is nothing but max score that I have obtained till now. Okay, so this max score is 1 here. Okay, right now after that I move to this position. I have to check whether with this power can I utilize this token. So my power, this power 100, is greater than equal to this tokens of I amount. No, it is not greater than my tokens of I amount. So what I have to do in this case? But right now my score is 1. Right now my score is 1. Okay, and using greedy approach, they are saying that I have to maximize my score. Okay, so definitely I need more power to utilize these things. Okay, I need more power. So I am here going to reduce my score if I need to add it. Okay, my power is 100, and if I add this 100 to this 200, then my power becomes 300 and my score will be reduced to 0. Okay, but is this the correct scenario? Is this the correct way using greedy approach? If I am reducing my score by 1, okay, I am reducing my score by 1, so why I am increasing my power to just 300 if I can increase my power with 400, or if I can increase my power with 500? Okay, I can increase my power with 500, right? If I use this one, my power will be increased by 500. If I use this token amount, my power will be increased to 500, right? 100 plus 400. Score, always I am going to reduce my score by 1, right? So now my new score is going to become 0. Okay, so this is a good scenario. This is a good case, right? This is the best approach that we can take using greedy approach, right? Using greedy technique, I am reducing my score is always reduced to by 1, right? So it is beneficial to me if I gain the maximum power, because always I am going to reduce my score by 1, right? So here I have used this token amount right now, because in this way score is reduced to 1, which is always occur. Okay, which will always happen. My score is reduced by 1, and now my power is gained to the maximum 500. Okay, so now my power becomes 500 and score becomes 0. Now can I utilize this token now? Can I increase my score using this one? Right, my power is greater than my tokens of I amount. So now my new power is going to become 300. Okay, 500 minus 200, 300, and score is going to increase by 1. Okay, score is 1 now. Can I utilize this token now? This 300? Yes, I can utilize, because my power is greater than equal to tokens of I amount. So now my new power becomes 0 and my score becomes 2. Okay, so this is the maximum score. Now I can update my max score this time, because previously it was 1. Now I get new score which is greater than my max score, so my max score becomes 2, and this max score is going to be my output. So I hope that you guys are clear with this problem, right? here initially my score is 0, so I can't initially start with this one, right? I can't start with this step initially I have to increase my score. Initially I have to increase my score in and for that I must need one power which is greater than equal to tokens of I, right? So always like in this case, if it is 100, next way it is 550, just 50. So in that case I'm directly going to increase my score. Okay, I don't need to look for this step after this, because if it is possible that I can increase my score, then I will continuously move on. Okay, but here this 50 was not here, 200 was there. Okay, next time 200 was there, and there was no other amount which is smaller than our power, right? So in that case I have to make use of this score. Okay, and the best way to use this score is to increase to add the maximum power in my existing power. In that way I can use this score, right? So this is the approach that I am going to take. So in order to solve this problem, okay, so in order to solve this problem, what I'm going to do, let me delete it. Okay, so here this is tokens array given to us 200. So first I am going to sort this based on the increasing order, so it is already sorted. So first thing that I am going to do is sort my array. So this is the first thing that I am going to do. Okay, after sorting the array, I am going to use two pointers. One from left and one from right. Okay, so initially there is one pointer here. Okay, this is my left pointer and this is my right pointer. Okay, this is my right pointer. So now initial score is 0. Okay, initial score is 0. So I am going to utilize this power is greater than tokens of I. If this is the case right now, if this is the case, then I am going to utilize this one and my left pointer is going to move forward. Okay, so when I utilize this one, so my new power becomes 100. Okay, new power becomes 100 and my score becomes 1. Okay, and now I have utilized this token, so my left is going to reach at this position. Okay, so this is my new left. So now again I am going to check with this case. So my power is 100, which is less than 200, right? So I can't do anything. So now in that case I have to utilize this R pointer, okay, this value, to increase my power. Okay, so now after utilizing this, my R is going to reach here. Okay, so every time so here to add the score, I am going to use my left pointer. To increase the power, I am going to use my R pointer. Okay, so this is what I am doing here. Okay, so here first thing, sort my array, two pointers, one from the left and one from the right. Okay, and after that, if my power is greater than tokens of I, if this is the case, I have to use L pointer to maximize my score, and if my power is less than tokens of I and my score is greater than equal to 1, then in that case use right pointer to boost my energy, right? To boost my energy, or you can say to increase the power, right? To increase the power. So I hope that you guys are clear with this greedy approach that we are going to take to solve this problem, right? So now let's write the code for this problem. So initially let's find the length of our tokens array. Int n is equal to tokens dot length. Now sort my tokens array. Arrays dot sort tokens. Now here two things. Initially my current score. Okay, current score is what is my current score? My current score initially is 0, and let's take one max score. Okay, so max score initially it is also 0. Okay, current score is 0 and my max score is 0. All done. Now after that I have to use two pointers, right? So let's create two pointers, int l r. Okay, int l comma r, and l is starting from 0, right, and r is starting from my n minus 1. Okay, and I have to use one while loop while my l is less than equal to r. Okay, this is a condition that I am going to use, and inside this while loop I have to check if my power is greater than equal to tokens of I. If this is the case, then in that case I can increase my current score by 1. Current score increased by 1 here, and now my max score is going to be equal to math dot max of current score comma max score, right? So in the max score I am going to store the maximum score that I have achieved till now, and once this is done, after that I have to decrease my power as well. New power becomes power minus tokens of I, and I have used left pointer right now, so increment the value of left by plus plus. And in the else part, if my current score is greater than equal to 1, in that case only I have to decrement my current score, because this time I am going to use the power. I am going to add the power right now. So power is equal to power plus tokens of I, right? And now I am using r pointer this time, so decrement r by minus minus by 1. And in the else part, if both things are not satisfied, in this case there is no way further to increase our score, then we have to just return max score, right? Return max score. Okay, so this is done. Now in the end, just write return max score. Okay, so now run the code now and see. Or not I, here we are using L and R. Now L is the left pointer and R is the right pointer. So when my power is greater than equal to tokens of L, then in that case I have to decrement my power with power minus tokens of L and L plus plus. And else if in the right part, if my current score is greater than equal to 1, current score minus minus power is equal to power plus tokens of R. So this time we are using R pointer, so here let me use R minus minus, and here now let's run it. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit our code and see. So our solution is accepted, right? And it beats around 98% of users with Java. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any questions, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.